Good evening, gentlemen. We are here for CPCM, CCCM classes. There are any online candidates. Can you hear me? Sound is
Yeah,
good?
yeah, can hear.
All right. All right. Let's have a small introduction for each and everyone. My name is Muzammil Hussain. I am PMP, CPM, CPCM, and multiple other certifications I am holding. I am project manager in one organization here in Qatar from last 9 years. And I will be your trainer for CCCM and CPCM.
Yeah.
You,
Hello, good evening. My name is 𝗧𝗿𝗖𝗍𝗂𝗋. I am working as commercial manager in one amenity construction company in Qatar for 10 years.
nice,
Yeah, so nice to be here.
nice to be here with you.
Hello, hi. My name is Akif Khan. I work as a BS sales
All right.
in a company here in Qatar. So I'm interested to do this course to enhance my foundation knowledge.
That will be nice. Yeah. These online candidates, please. What's your good name?
Hi, my name is Dinesh. I'm working as a road lighting engineer
All right.
in Ashgar.
All right. All right. Any other? Okay, we'll start. Okay, this CPCM, it's organized by NCMA. There is one organization. It's established in 1959. They are mainly dealing with contracts and commercial things. These credentials they are awarding, and it's located in USA, and they have many other courses also. You can visit their website to have more details. Their highest credential is CPCM. So it have some prerequisite recommendation also, prerequisite some requirements also, and further we will discuss with them. Further we will discuss with each and every requirement. Yes, as you can see this triangle, they have four certifications mainly. One is CCMA, another one is CFCM, another is CCM, and the upper one is CPCM. As you can see, CPCM is the top of the one, and it required five number of experience in commercial management, and it required 120 CPEs. CPE is continuous professional education. So this have to be achieved, and this have to be submitted to NCMA before they will go ahead with your application. So this have to be verified by them, and they will give response of your application once you will submit for exam. They will take around 15 days for verification purpose, and then they will give you response to that, and they will verify the necessary documents, all the necessary documents, and then further they will give this response to you. These four certifications, this depend on each and every person. What is your experience, what is your background, and what you want to achieve. This have different set of competencies and a different set of skills, which will be like mostly it is belongs to contracts, commercial, and procurement things. Yeah, Mr. Dinesh, can you hear us?
Yeah.
All right. In this they will show overall overview for the certification. This is handbook. I believe you have this all of you with you. In this they have shown the application, how to submit it, and how they will review this application, and how you will schedule your exam. And then further you will take your exam. There will be certification, like all of you will get, and then recertification. This certification and certification, it is required around 5 years. Each 5 year you have to recertify it. Then if someone who is not longer, like he's not practicing the contracts management, he can put his status as a retired, and he can just leave this certification with the retired status. He can still use with his name retired, CPCM retired, and he can still use his name, but the credentials will be suspended. Mr. Dinesh, if you have any question, you can ask. You may ask also if you have any question. Okay, the prerequisite for this is the bachelor degree. Bachelor degree and 120 CPEs. You must have to have a bachelor degree from accredited institutions, and they will ask while application, they will ask your documentations and your experience certificates. You have to provide them to prove that you are in line with their requirement, and there is no space like you are working in contracts or you are working as a professional manager in one organization. And 5 year is must. You must have contracts management of 5 years, because the basics, if someone will have a practice in the contracts, he can have a basic knowledge about it. These are the fees. The certification fees. If you are member, there is $150 for the member to become member, and the certification. If you are member, then you will give exam. They will charge $225, and if you are non-member, there is $425. And the certification for exam, whenever you are taking exam, once you will be registered, you will get 1 year. You will get 1 year to execute your exam. Once you will get the time, like you are preparing yourself, you are feeling that you are ready in mock exams or in some practice online or in practice questions. Once you are getting above 80, you can go ahead with that. And there is 160 for exam fees. This will be for each and every exam. Once you will register for exam, you will get 3 chances in 1 year. So within these 3 chances, like hopefully everyone will pass in first, but once you will get these 3 chances, you have to give exam fee. Each exam fee will be $160. And then recertification after 5 years, you have to pay around $145 for non-members. Okay, this is the same thing what we discussed, that they will review your application. They will take around 15 days, around 2 working weeks, and then further they will give if they have any comments, and if not, they will approve your application, and further you can go ahead with your exam. You can schedule your exam accordingly. For exam, there are 2 options available. One exam is the exam center. You will go to exam center, and there will be CCTV cameras behind you, and they will monitor you webcam, and then you can execute your exam. There will be one browser which will have only your screen, like only limited access, and you will have to these are multiple choice questions, and you will execute your exam. Another one is OLP method, that is online protocol method, that in your house or in your office, wherever the space is, like good space is available, clear space without any background problems or without any hidden things, you can execute your exam. You can proceed your exam there, and you can have your own schedule, and you can prepare it and you can submit. For that, they will ask you to install one web camera, either additional or with the laptop, and you can go ahead with your exam online protocol. These are the things how you will register, and how you will take the check-in into exam center. And if you are doing it by yourself, there are other things that you should not bring it personal personal things and some other which they have restrictions in the criterion testing center. You can go to their website also. They have the clear requirements, whatever there are exclusions, inclusions, but you will have to bring it. Only few things are allowed, like just your notebook, and you have to go there. Mobile and gadgets and these things are not allowed for sure, because technology, there is misuse of this. So while exam, these things are prohibited. You will take your exam, they will give same time the result, and further to that they will send one email also, and you can have the final result in your mail. These are the all requirements which they have shown for OLP. For OLP, you have to be there like around 15 minutes before, and once you will be visible, they will ask you for some web launch, and in your camera position, they will verify the area surrounding. Sometimes they are asking for 360-degree. You have to remove your camera and either your laptop, you have to show them 360-degree. So the examiner who will be there watching you, the coordinator, he will ensure that in your surrounding, you don't have anything unnecessary. Okay. From here, they are giving like how many questions there will be in one exam. There will be around 180 questions in the exam. There will be scenario-based exams and there will be regular theoretical questions. Scenario-based exams are few questions are very lengthy, and it will be mixed into the exam. You have to see it and you have to attend it very carefully. Sometimes there are questions which will be like half page or 1 page long. They will be giving one very lengthy situation and it will be wasting your time also. You have to mark that question and you have to go ahead with other easy questions, and you have to attend that lengthy questions in the last of your time. So it will not distract you in between. So this you have to keep in mind while attending the exam. Okay. This CPCM exam is based on the competencies found in SIM book. There is SIM book, which is body of knowledge for the contract management. This is available on their website also. And this book have the entire competencies and the knowledge areas, which will be covered under the contracts management subject. And under this certification, entire things will be coming, pre-award, award, negotiations, operating the contract, administration, and post award, and then lessons learned, how you will go ahead with your lessons. So these are the general data which is mentioning here. The passing score is 72.2 for each exam. This is what they are showing on their website. Mostly people, they are telling, mostly instructors, mostly people who belongs to NCMA, they are saying about 70, they are going ahead. But we are advising to our all candidates that once you will have your 80% in mock exams, and you can go ahead with that. Otherwise, better to make practice, make your work hard, whatever you find out your weak areas are there, and you can proceed ahead with that.
Okay,
Yeah.
this CPCM exam,
Yes.
is it internally segregated? Like there are chapters, like for example, if you have less information, like in PNP,
Yes.
you have 3, 4, and 1 if you have less marks.
Yes.
So is that similar structure there, or this is 70% overall?
No, they have this structure internally. They have segregation, but this segregation is not publicly available. They have for sure segregation, and they are giving marks. For example, there is weightage of each mark. there is weightage of each knowledge area. And to administrate a contract, for example, we have to post award. There is most critical post award, and they are weighting that post award area is like with more marks. And they have this internal system, same like what you said for PMP, and but it's not publicly available. So they have this marking system internally. So you have to go through the entire knowledge areas, not like one leaving behind and going ahead with another one. So that's the thing, you have to go ahead with all like in parallel in one speed. Yeah. Okay, now these are approximate questions they have mentioned here, that CM framework 5 to 8, CM overview 5 to 8, leadership 8 to 12. These are the number of the questions what you are telling. These are the estimation what they have given.
So, if somebody has less marks in, say, for example, 5.0
Yeah.
or 6.0, he has less marks, but overall he achieves 32. Still, there's a chance he gets failed.
No, there is chance for passing for that.
Okay.
Because if you can see, management principle, guiding principles, pre-award, award, post-award, these are the main weightage areas. These are 30 to 35 questions for each zone they are giving. For management, guiding principle, pre-award, award, post-award, and learn is the last. In this, there are only 6 to 10 questions. So these are the main knowledge areas for this. These are the chart of SIM book competencies and knowledge area of the content. You can see leadership, competence, character, collaboration, emotional intelligence, vision. Then in management, business management, change management, financial management, project management, risk management, supply chain management. In guiding principles, skills, roles, contract principles, standard of conduct, regulatory compliance, situational assessment, team dynamics, communication, and documentation. For each and every competencies, we will go through in our further classes, and we will explain how it works and how it have to be concluded, and how the question will come in the exam, situational base or theoretical, how they will ask and how you have to answer it. These are the same, develop solicitation, and the plan says prepare, offer, award, domain C, form a contract, cost price analysis, conduct negotiations. Domain D, perform contract, administrator contract, ensure quality, manage subcontract, manage changes. On the right side, there are knowledge area. These are the content of the knowledge areas. This will be going parallel into this. These are few questions which they have given, sample exam questions, like how it will come. Leaders should focus on tasks no one else can do rather than tasks they enjoy. Not doing so is a trade-off. There are options: ineffective delegations, unproductive habits, over reliance on personal knowledge, poor time management. So these are the options in this. So Dinesh, you are with us.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you have any question, you may ask, Mr. Dinesh.
Okay.
So the A is the correct answer, ineffective delegation. In the other question, they are asking the value added is in the understanding the customer's near long-term requirement and determine the organization's ability to successfully respond to a solicitation. Land solicitation, request offers, land sales, prepare offer. In this, there is correct answer is C. Same like this, they have given the other Other question, you can read it. This book, I think, is available with all of you, right? This book is not available.
Same book. No?
You can download. No, not same book. This is the handbook.
This one is the.
Yeah. This is the handbook of the. In this, they are explaining their exam security and confidentiality report, and how they submit, how they handle your application, how is the data handling from their side, and how they will give the exam report. This is how they are giving exam fee, and if in attempt one you will not be able to succeed, you have to wait for at least 10 days. Then further you can go ahead with the re-examination, reschedule your exam.
One more question. Sorry.
Yes, sure.
The result can tell you where you are lacking, like which areas you are lacking, where you want to prepare again.
Yes.
The result
Yes.
is.
In the result, they will give you the entire process, the entire answers also. If you like when you attend the exam, just don't leave it and go behind that your exam questions. They will give you the exact number of questions, how many you passed, how many you did not pass, and what are the questions which you handled wrong.
Like
What are the
areas they will say that this
Yes.
area you know, this area you
Yes.
know.
Yes, in that they will give it.
How many hours the exam is?
It's 4 hours.
4 hours.
Yeah.
All right.
It's 4 hours and 180 questions are there. It will be around 70 seconds, for each exam, for each question to answer. So what we suggest actually for each candidate, they should consider it 1 minute to give for each question. If some questions which is like enlarging their set, they are intentionally, some questions they are putting it with high content, with high lengthy content to waste the time of candidate and distract them. So just mark that question and go ahead. Go ahead and attend that question again after. Once you will finish the other questions, you can attend it again. And these marked questions will be saved in that file.
Okay, and I have a couple of more questions.
Yeah,
I
sure.
think second page, third page, they mentioned like equivalency certificate has to be obtained. If the
Yes.
degree is outside US.
Yes. Actually, what they are looking for, the exam, for example, you are in Qatar, you will upload your documents from here. As long as it is Qatar MOFA certified, they will not question it. They will proceed ahead, and these are the enough for them just to have it like nationally accredited. If you are your degree is from India, it have to be accredited through India, like India Embassy and these consulate. If they have stamp, that is enough for them.
Okay.
Yeah. Other
And
question?
secondly, you said that they needed to have a background of the contract management side, but I never have such. So is that mandatory requirement that I should be from contract side, or how is that?
Actually, it's not really mandatory. You can still attend, you can still have a knowledge. For example, me, I am working as a project manager. I don't have the dedicated background of contracts or in QS or in the commercial entirely. But the thing is, this knowledge is really beneficial for you to work in field, to work in your company, in your organization. So once you will upload your certifications, it depend on them. Mostly they are like this. They have given a clause like it have to be through the commercial management at least 5 years after graduation. If your degree is in 2015, so you are eligible in 2020 to attend the exam. And they will not really ask because they are finally a non-profit organization, but they are looking for their candidates also, and they will go ahead with that, and this will be really beneficial for this case. Like dedicatedly up to now, we didn't see any rejection of the application that this one don't have commercial background, so he cannot attend this exam. They are not commenting like this. So they are welcoming to everyone.
Okay.
Yes.
Experience certificate should be like CV, or it should be from the employer, like company.
If in your CV, actually how it is happening, they are making random audits. In the random audits, they will give you like email and they will ask 1, 2, 3. But once you will upload your CV, that is sufficient. Your CV is sufficient for them. And some of the candidates which will be selected randomly in audit, for them they will ask the entire details. You have to show your certificates, you have to show your degrees, you have to show your, for example, mark sheets, whatever they will ask, you have to show. But that is very few percentage of the persons who are applying for this exam. So mostly it's like not happening, but some of the percentage we don't know, it's confidential, we don't know the percentage, but some of them it will be selected under the audit and then they will ask. So possibly like anyone who will have certificates of experience, they can share with them and their degrees, documents. But for application uploading, the form is enough and the CV is enough. And whatever in that table they have asked, like what is your graduation date, because they are mainly looking for 5-year experience, which should be postgraduate. So after postgraduate, like 5-year experience is enough for them. And mostly people from our side, like for example, they are working in the construction industry only. So you have to involve yourself in contracts also. Somehow, either it's you are in client, you are in consultant, or you are in contractor, whatsoever, you have to go through that, and somewhere you will put your finger into this. And these are the mandatory things for each and everyone nowadays. Yeah. Okay, for recertification program overview, here they will ensure it that the last 5 years, for example, if they will issue you your certificate in 2024, for example, you will pass this month, then from here up to next 5 years, you will have these credentials. You can write your name, whatsoever, and then CPM, CPCM, and these credentials you can mark with your name in the LinkedIn profile, in your company email signature, wherever you want to mention. And then for after 5 years, while recertification, they may ask for your experience certificate, that within this 5 year they will ensure have you practiced it or not. Have you working under organization who is practicing this contract management system or not? So in this time period, you must have to ensure that you are working on this and you are increasing your knowledge. It's not like no one should sit idle after taking the exam or after taking the certification. This is the question mark on their organization also. So they are ensuring it that everyone who took the certification, they are using it and they are in practice of contracts. Okay, while application review, they will take around 15 days. While these 15 days, they will ensure it that you have CPEs. CPEs, we called it continuous professional education. These CPE units, for example, once you will get your training from here, our institute, they will issue you a certificate. With help of this certificate, you will attain your CPEs. These CPEs have to be evidence from their side for them that you have already qualified and you are eligible now for exam. So they will ensure these things. Retired status, as I mentioned earlier, that if you don't want to practice it anymore, you can just go ahead with them and you can close your certification and you can keep retired status with your name, signature, and your visiting card or LinkedIn. Here they have mentioned certification complaints process. If you have any kind of problems while scheduling your exam or while the exam center or in any kind of while online protocol, once you are setting up setting, you have some problem, you are facing it, you can email them and they will solve the problem with the proper statement, with proper complaint and your email ID and your phone number. They can contact you and they can discuss further, they can solve your problem. In this certification appeals process, if somehow they will reject your application or it is coming under the audit or it is have like they are questioning it for invalid and you find it invalid, you can still have an appeal against them and there is one separate committee from their side which they will review it, and if your complaint is valid, they will give you green flag for you and you can go ahead with and they will solve your problem and there will be no issues from their end, and this the objections will be removed further from your application or your exam. This how they are mentioning that how to approach your exam. They are giving the overall content. You must relax based on your profession. Read the questions carefully, answering those which you can easily and quickly answer, and usually it good idea to go with your first impression when answering a question. Don't go for second choice. You will be a double-minded. Once you will have question in your screen, you choose the best which you can, which what your mind is telling. Behind that, once you will have the complete study for all the competencies, for all the knowledge areas, once your mind is clicking for option B, you must go for option B. Don't be double-minded, because what is the exam criteria? They are giving the options which is already like seems like correct. It seems like correct, but it is not correct. Or maybe it is correct in second grade, but you have to choose in first grade. There are multiple versions of the correctness, we can say. So multiple versions of the corrections, once you are looking for that, you must choose the highest version of your correct answer. For example, maybe the four answers are correct for that question, but you must choose the highest version of that correct answer.
For exam,
Yes.
we need to prepare the same book only. Like, exam will be from the same book, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Same book, actually, these are the knowledge of body knowledge of the exam. From there are multiple other things. For example, in our slides, these are the prepared according to same book only. According to same book 7th edition, that is the latest one. From there only we have prepared these slides, and all the knowledge area which is there in same book, it is covered here. But self-study, it really matters. Self-study, for sure, whatever we will give here as a presentation, as a lecture, what we can give, you can absorb that. But
I mean that outside same book, they will also ask questions.
actually, you cannot say that you are like you are attending a question, it is not coming from same book. This will be coming from same book only. The knowledge of same book they will implement on a question.
The scenario will be different.
Scenario will be different, and scenario will be, for example, John have a contract with his subcontractor, for example, and it is already one year behind the schedule, and now there are variations coming around 1.1 million. So the total contract value will be, for example, 12.3 million. So as of now, you are liable to put LDs on him for 2 million. So what will be your reaction into this? They will make a question and situation like very lengthy, and with multiple factors which will be involved. They will test your mind. They will test your mind that how you are reacting to one situation. They given the question. They put like 4 or 5 parameters into this. They are giving liquidated damages. They are giving, for example, The variation into that, they are giving the contract, they are giving like so many things into that, and then they will see like within 60 seconds or 70 seconds what you have for that question, how you solve it. This is your test. So it will be like from sim book only. We can't say that it is outside, but the knowledge of sim book, it will be implemented on that question. Yeah. Mr. Dinesh, you are hearing with us?
Yes, yes, yeah.
All right, all right.
Yeah, is there any relation between PMI and NCMA? Because the structure of the questions and the concept more or less same, I believe. So is there any relation between them?
I am certified member for both organizations actually. Actually, there is no correlation. Both are independent and independent operating organizations. Both are in USA, and both are different body of knowledge. There is no correlation between them. For sure, there will be some interactions of the knowledge possibly, but that will be confidential. We don't have publicly available information for that.
Okay, okay.
Yeah. All right, gentlemen, that's it. If you have any further question or anything in your mind, you can ask us and we can elaborate it further. For each and every point, we can discuss. Feel free to just ask, and whatever you have discussion regarding the course or regarding the knowledge areas or anything you may ask, I will be answering you.
So in this 40 hours, we will be able to cover everything from for the exam.
See, there will be knowledge areas which will be covering. There are competencies which will be covering, and these are how you will attend the exam. You will be covering the entire knowledge areas and entire competencies. Now, for that, you have to make self study for each and every day just to absorb that knowledge, because we will we will read and we will give you the entire data, but every person have a different absorbing capacity. In class, for example, you may understand something, you may not understand something. So self study is really matters in this. You must make self study and you can go ahead with this, but we will cover that in all the knowledge areas and all competencies within these 40 hours. We'll ensure it and we will cover it. Yeah. Anything? No. Thank
And
you.
how long usually it takes to take the exam? You know, what is the best time you would say?
How many days you mean?
Yeah, how many days or months it would take to complete the course and take the exam?
Depend on you actually. It depend on you that how many hours you are making study. For example, if you will take for example 2 hours every day, like after your work you are giving 2 hours every day and you are practicing, I believe within 5 to 6 months you should be able to give the exam, or maybe less than that, 3 months. 3 months will be enough, because as I said earlier, that absorption capacity for everyone, it's different. How much
Mhm.
knowledge you are absorbing, how sharp you are, like person to person, it is different.
All right, and you know, since we have done both PMP and CPCM,
Yes.
is there any questions that it's common on both areas? Because there are some topic which is actually seem to be the same, like risk management, financial management. So is there
Actually,
any?
actually, in PMP, they are covering the entire knowledge of the project. In the entire knowledge of the project, there are like big things are there, from initiation, planning, execution, monitoring, and this. Uh, few questions will be similar. Few areas which are similar. The contracts in this, there are more detailed, more focus is there in the contracts. In PIM book, in PMP certifications, this much details are not available for the contracts management. They have the overall, they have the
High
overall,
level, high
yeah,
level understanding, kind of.
yeah. They have overall knowledge areas, but they are more focusing on the life cycle of the project. The contracts is part of that. So this this knowledge body, SIMBOK and NCMA, they are focusing and they are dedicating themselves only for this contracts and negotiations and all this award, post award, and how to administrate the contract. That's why.
I actually wanted to know the basics and then the different types of contracts. So is it available in this course or how is that? Because that's what interests me.
Yes, it is available. It is available within this course and will give you the entire knowledge like how the contracts have to operate, what are the types of the contracts, what are the phases of the contract, what will be the what will be the phase, how to connect with each and every phase. There are planning, there are solicitation, for example, how to acquire the offers, how to go ahead with the initiation, how to go ahead with the pre-award preparation, how to award it, how you will behave post-award, or before post-award, how you will make negotiations. These are entire things are available within this course outline. And further to this, there are further to this, there are closing the contract and what are the lessons. These all things are available within this.
And in the presentation you showed like there are 4 type of courses. It's all like interlinked or it's all different courses and it has the weightage of each. How is that?
Actually, these all 4 courses, they are like they are interlinked. They are like have slightly different knowledge, but the highest one is CPCM. If someone who is going ahead, and as long as you have 5-year professional experience, you must go for this only, because the other certifications, they have little different level of the exam, but both are applicable. CCCM also and CPCM also, both course are applicable and it have almost the same knowledge areas.
All right, one last question. What is the demand for this course in Qatar? Actually, now the market is like really bad, and you would advise to take this course, how is that?
There is demand. The persons actually who are looking for more valuable persons to their organization, they are looking for these courses, especially for a contracts person who is only involved in the contracts. He must go for this course because this knowledge will boost and increase his skills so much, because the area, for example, which you are practicing, maybe it will be making limited skill set for you, and once you will go ahead with this course and study, you will increase your knowledge so much and you will enhance your skills. And not, for example, within the Qatar, like outside it have a demand, it is internationally accredited, and people who are in contracts practicing it, they have so much value for this.
Okay, thank you, I appreciate it. Thanks.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Mr. Dinesh. Anything? That's all. Yeah.
Yes. They know that we are executing.
Yes, yes.